Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you are paying attention to the crypto market, you might have noticed that all the meme tokens are down, but Doge is still doing very well as it is still up 5%. The trading volume is sitting at 2.6 billion, the most traded crypto when it comes to the meme tokens. On the other end, there are a lot of driving factors such as the accumulation period is finally broken out of, and now the breakout is going to be very big. At the same time, Elon is becoming more active around the Dogecoin army and actually responding to some tweets from Billy. Also, Doge surges 16% after X Payment secures 3 new licenses that will be setting up the payment system very soon. Before we get into all of this, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with Dogecoin, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button. While you're there, slap a like on the video. It will just help the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people. More people see the positive side of Doge, decide to buy into it, it starts spiking up, and all of us make a lot of profit. Now, first of all, I just want to tell you guys something important. If you have been paying attention to the price action, you can see there are some tokens such as AI related and stuff like that which are in positive today, but in general the market is actually in a downtrend, especially if we talk about the specific meme tokens. Flocky, Whiff, you also see Shiba Inu, Pepe, everything is in a downtrend and at the same time actually down quite a significant amount. But when it comes to Dogecoin, it is up 5%. There is actually 3 driving factors for that. First of all, our boy Elon actually becoming more active. Second one, X payments becoming closer and closer to actually becoming a payment system. And the third one being the biggest one, which is COINBASE trying to introduce futures for Dogecoin, which will allow a lot of financial increase, and also a lot of retail investors will be coming into Doge. On the other end, you do need to pay attention to Dogecoin because there is going to be a lot of big institutional money that will come in if the futures are announced, because it will be US regulated. Now, another thing which you need to pay attention to is the trading volume. Yes, it is down 20% today, but it is still the 9th most traded crypto in the world. And if you get rid of all the stable coins, it is probably top 6 in my opinion, which is doing very, very good. Personally, I really like how the grid is starting to climb a little bit towards the fear and try to get in the middle, because this is going to be the time where we will be able to see the crypto market do some new numbers. Now let's talk about the accumulation period. So you guys can see it has been an accumulation since 2 years. Wonder what happens next when this breaks out. We have broken out of it a little bit, but then you can see that we actually made it back into the middle part. But after that, when we break out again, trust me, the next stop will be somewhere close to 27 cents. Also, plastic recycling is a virtual signaling. In the US, only about 5% of plastics actually gets recycled. Most just end up in landfill. If you want to actually reduce your plastic waste, consume less plastic. Simple as that. Elon responded to that. Yeah, recycling household trash with the rare expansion is actually counterproductive. It costs more energy, causes more environmental harm to recycle than not to recycle. Now, this is really interesting take on it, but let's not to get into the basics of recycling, but I want to talk to you guys about the general aesthetic in terms of what this is about. Now, you need to pay attention that this was actually covered by a news article as well. Trash talk. Tesla CEO Elon Musk tells co-founder recycling most household waste is an actual counterproductive. Now, this is a really interesting way to look at it, but this is actually seen in a negative way by a lot of people. And even a news article is saying, oh, Elon is going against the actual founder of Dogecoin. Now, this gives you perspective how even the smallest news can be taken in a wrong way. Obviously, Elon is not going against Billy, but he's just mentioning some facts about recycling. Now, if we talk about the price action for Doge, you guys can see that since we have had the big rise around this zone, we are able to consolidate, and that is the zone we are in right now. Now, there is also a little bit of uptrend that is forming. Now, if we pay attention to the RSI line, the big spike down we received, which was around here, that actually put the RSI line back into the middle zone, which is important because you do not want the institutional cash to actually flow out of Doge around this where they take profit. Now the RSI line is back in the middle. Now we have a little bit of chance for another growth period, and if we go into the big RSI breakout, let's just say the the next zone we will be getting to will be close to 17.5. Personally, I'm really excited to see how all of this is going to play out, because it is going to be also making a lot of people a lot of money. Now, this is another interesting thing just about Bitcoin to give you perspective. It took gold ETF 5 years to cross 50 billion, did it in 57 days. Now, this is actually just talking about the actual Bitcoin market cap, and it just gives you perspective how much growth Bitcoin still has before it can actually just, go explosive. And while we are on the Bitcoin event, you guys can see in 2020, before it hit its all-time high, after that there was a 17% correction, and then that 17% correction was corrected again, and then we went into consolidation period for 2 weeks before the halving event, and then it went explosive, and that is exactly being recreated in 2024. When this goes crazy, what will Doge be doing? Well, you will be surprised. Now, paying attention to some whales, you guys can see this whale has been taking profits since Doge has hit the 15.6 mark. Close to, I'd say, $14 million worth of profit has been secured in a really short period of time. So that is one of the reasons why the market is consolidating and not just spiking up so quickly. Now, Dogecoin rockets in an epic rebound. What's behind the surge? Now, as I mentioned, there are some important things such as COINBASE. That is going to be one of the biggest driving factors, because if that future comes out, let's just say US regulatory and also a lot of industrial cash is going to be flowing into Doge. Second one, X payments. We have seen some big news relating to X payments, and now we are going to be seeing 3 new licenses that have been secured by X payments. If it's able to do all of this by the 1st of April, there will be some sort of release, and that will cause a positive impact on the Dogecoin price. And the third thing being SPACEX. They're slowly starting to get closer and closer to releasing some sort of news. Dogecoin path to the new all-time high. Price brightens with the Coinbase future filing. Now, the future filing is causing all of this momentum, and you guys can see the whale transactions are also surging really quickly. Now, the transactions are actually helping keeping the price in the same place, because all the big people who are selling and taking huge profits, those huge buys are also canceling it out, and we're able to see a positive trend. Now, Dogecoin price prediction. Doge calls up for a 30% breakout. Doge could make 30% move north if Bitcoin price strengthens, sustains. Well, all we need is Bitcoin to stay close to 66, and if there's a little bit of an increase to like 68, we will be able to see a really big breakout in a really short period of time. Just keep in mind, there is so much potential for Doge to still do some big numbers. You just need to be a little patient. That's how I would say it. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, want to stay up to date with everything, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.